Class is in session. The Brofessor is in. What's happening, y'all? Welcome to class. Today, we are going over the Rey Mysterio boss battle, and we're going to take a look in the bargain bin to see whom you can use in order to be helpful to your team. So let's go over a few things first. One, if you don't have one of the top 4 or 5 that I mentioned in my previous video, then you're going to need to do one of two things. One is either help break the shield, and 2 is take away this freeze move. Those are your 2 jobs in being carried. So in the bargain bin today, I'm going to go over people that can primarily help break the shield, but also do some more damage. They may be people that have trap gems. So we are going to look at people who can do some damage here. And we'll also have a few people in the bargain bin who can take effective green move damage to the next level. So those are the types of people we're going to look at in this video. All right, let's get to it. So your primary job this boss battle is to completely take care of the freeze. So your focused superstars are going to need hell freezes over. So if you don't have someone to break the shield or do damage, then you can help get carried by breaking the freeze that's going to happen on that very first turn. So up to level 10 is what you're going to hopefully have something at level 10, but this is what you're going to need. Once we've established this primary fact, then we can get into the rest of the stuff. So in terms of the focus superstars that you can use that are going to not only help with the shield, but also help with a little bit of damage, what I have on tap, at least in the bargain bin, is one is going to be Hall of Fame Nash. Nash is able to not only make traps, but he's also going to be able to make some purple gems as well. Also in this category of people in the bargain bin that you can use is, of course, not really bargains, and they are both rarer, although some of you might actually have them now. It is actually these Hogans right here. Both of them make wildcard gems, and those wildcard gems count as purple gems. So if you have either of those Hogans, and again, they are rare, but they are going to be at least useful in this event. And last but not least, he doesn't show there. Let's try this again, because things like to work and don't work. It's probably under traps. Hall of Fame Rude is another one that you can use that also turns the entire board into trap gems, and hopefully you'll be able to break some purple at the same time. Those are the ones that are going to get the most play, but in reality, your best bet in this category, if you don't have any of these that I've listed, is anybody who can make purple gems. Will help out, but your job in the focus category is to bring somebody who can unfreeze. That's your number one job for this category. So in the chaotic category, you're going to be looking for somebody, basically, this is where you're going to find the most people who have purple gems and makes a lot of them. And they also, unfortunately, with their boss breakers, neutralize doesn't work anymore. So in this category, you are going to want to equip It Is Time. That is the category that is going to help out the most. And you can see I have a lot of currency in there. That's what I'm going to be leveling up. But this is the one that's going to help your team the most because it is going to add extra time to the timer. So that is what we're going to be looking to use in this category. And since we already have him up here, RK Bro is actually going to be our friend for this one. He's one that you can use in the bargain bin. He makes a ton of purple gems. He turns the entire board purple. So once the freeze goes down, he is someone who's going to help bust that shield and also do a bunch of damage with his purple gems. So in addition to Riddle in the chaotic, you are actually going to be able to use a couple of cards that are posters that have been recently given out to more and more people. So Hall of Fame King makes a lot of purple gems and recycles rather easily. And WCW Ray, the Cruiserweight, also makes some purple gems, and a lot of people have them higher up. So those are two that you could possibly use with this. If you have built up your IOW Kane, he does both trap gems and has some purple, so he will help out in that manner. Another really good one is someone who does purple gem damage and gets a buff on a bonus for that. So not only are you going to make purples, excuse me, but with Montez, you are actually going to be able to do some extra damage with him in that fashion. And if we go down further to the end, someone like Ricochet or the Gooker, they are both going to be useful in this category. And in terms of the color move damage, that's going to help out if you have if you have Scott Steiner and of the Steiner math variety, he will actually do a lot of green gem damage. Not green gem damage, green move damage. That might also help. So as you can see, Chaotic has a lot of people within it that are going to be good breakers of the shield. So this is the category where we're going to see most of the purple shield breakers within, and you're going to bring in some extra bonus time as well. So when we get into the aggressive category, you're going to need to bring somebody in who is going to exhaust. This is going to, if you get 2 level 10 exhausts together, you will take 0 damage, allowing others to help carry you. The only thing that needs to be done is actually to break the shield at that point. So hopefully you'll have somebody who can do some purple gems to break that shield. But this is one way to at least prolong your time within the boss battle. Now, Ray is my highest with that. Let's turn that off right there. So he is somebody that I will use in terms of getting, at least helping, but for having purple gem damage or purple gems in general, there's a lot of people that make purple, but they don't make a ton of purple. And so it makes it difficult to use them in that regard. So Corbin is going to be one that you can use that I think everybody probably should have. You could even try to use this version of Edge, although I don't think he would be very good. He doesn't seem to make a lot, but it is somebody who does make purple gems in general. One that does not only purple, but also makes a bunch of green move damage that you can sort of spam the board with is this tech Bloodline Uso. So that's another option for some people. If you are lucky enough to have Theory, the Theory would be somebody else you can use who does have traps and purples as well. So that is somebody else that might be useful. So basically in this category, you want somebody who's going to have the exhaust to help prolong the turn, and anybody who can bring any sort of purple gems whatsoever to try to help break the shield. But if you don't have anybody good in here with purple, then you better have a high exhaust. As always, when it comes to our defensive, you are going to want somebody with the helping hand. This is the only one that's really worthwhile for them. So you should be building this up to heal everybody every 45 seconds. Basically, every turn, you're going to heal everybody and keep them alive. So if you don't have somebody that makes a lot of purple this time around, then that's what you're going to bring this person in to do. Make sure you equip somebody however high you can to help with that. And at level 10, as you can see, it goes off every 45 seconds. But if you don't have that, this is another category like aggressive that does not make a lot of purple gems. And it looks like this is broken. And I will just tell you who I have on here since this is no longer showing up. So I have on here, I have the Cesaro, the Master of the Universe version of Cesaro, who makes purples. You can also put in the Trickster version of Sammy, the Conspiracy Theory, as well as the Sammy Tech version, who's going to do a lot of green move damage. But in reality, if you don't have any of those three, anybody who makes purple and anybody who can help break the shield, as well as healing. So your highest healer might actually be your best bet for this. So there you have it. Those are my picks for the bargain bin, and there's lots more that I left out. But if you think there's somebody who's going to be really good that I didn't put in the bin this time around, please put it in the comments. The more options we have, obviously, the better. Good luck with the boss this weekend. Let me know how you did. Make sure you like and subscribe to this, or for more information, make sure you check out not only on Twitch, but also my Discord channel. Both of these will be in the description. So hopefully we'll catch up soon. Good luck. Class is over. Professor out.